I'm Tara, and I play guitar.
I'm Morgan, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Trish, and I play bass.
And I'm Mercedes, and I play drums.
And we're Kitty, and you're listening to our take on our brand new album, Funeral for Yesterday.
Out February 20th. Yesterday was an easy song for us to record.
Yeah. It was like vocally even, it was like a cakewalk. It's just one of those songs. It's so familiar.
The recording of it, though, like for me personally, and I know for everybody else, you know, it was one of those defining moments in the studio where we knew that, you know, we had a good record on our hands. You know what I mean?
A special song. It was the first one that stuck out that everybody was like, yeah, this is probably going to be the single.
It definitely it definitely had a little bit more, you know, magic to it, like, and it definitely, you know, just had that spark, I guess. Was the first song that we recorded. It's the one song that stayed as close as possible, like harmony-wise, to the demo. You are really here with me.
I think that Breathe is the one song on the album that defines exactly who we are as a band and sort of where we're headed musically. It's got an almost kind of like thrash riff, but it includes a lot of melody. It's just that one song that is kind of like the defining moment in the album. Funny because I was thinking that about the wah underneath that wah wah and how much convincing it took for us to actually leave that in there because Jack was like, trust me, it's gonna be good, and we're like, I don't know, man, we're a little concerned about that, but no, it ended up turning out really well. It's just, you know, this whole album was all about like experimenting and trying new things, and, we're kind of scared in the beginning, especially with the first song, because it's like, you know, you get in the studio and everybody's trying to get sounds and you're really excited to do the album and you have no idea what to expect, and then it's kind of like, all right, we're gonna put something weird in there, and we're like, but
it turned out great.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Everything that could have been is the last song we recorded. It wasn't exactly complete when we went into the studio to begin with. There is not falling apart. Just follow steps 1 through 10 and you're done. When you don't know yourself anymore. I mean, there was a demo version out there put on iTunes previously. But it was like, it was only a demo version. It was like, it was completely, well, it didn't have a chorus, basically. Everything that could have been chorus was written like kind of last minute in the studio, which is really odd for us because we have never written anything in the studio before, and it was definitely a good experience. But it was like the last song we recorded. It kind of had that like really strange wrap up feel.
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to everything that could have been. Even though you're gone, I'm still holding on to everything that could have been. Mistakes I've made of you.
But it's just sort of a song about reflection and admitting that there have been mistakes that have been made, and acknowledging things that could have been different, but ultimately realizing that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And you can't really change the past, you can only move forward, which is what this entire album is all about.
And when Morgan's talking about taking somebody's hand, or she's talking about me.
Yeah.
Aww. Oh, I just got all warm.
We hold hands and there's nothing to fear.
Like Slow Motion has like so many different like little things that are just so interesting, and the fact that we sped it up too from the demo version, I like that a lot.
And this song was one of the songs that we actually road tested a few months before we went into the studio. So recording it was really easy.
So easy.
It was like
Hold on to this empty shell. It's everything I have.
the song becomes like, it becomes like a living, breathing organism, and it just grows and changes as you're playing night after night. And the reactions that you can get
Has
from
more of a vibe.
Yeah, the reactions that you can get from the audience kind of change the way that you play it. Like that's why I think Breathe is faster, Slow Motion is faster, just because we played it in front of an audience, and the energy from the audience kind of changed things.
I used a really kind of like a cardboard guitar for the solo, actually. It was a
Cardboard.
The Dan Electro
It was
thing?
a really
Yeah.
old Dan Electro.
It looked like a rotten cookie.
It looked like it was made of particle board,
Yeah.
to tell you the truth, and it has lipstick pickups, which my pick actually kept hitting while I was playing the solo, so it was kind of funny, but I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
really cool. I was really skeptical on how that was actually going to turn out.
Will to Live was one of those songs that Morgan and I had demoed previously. And it was really funny because it was written at the same time, kind of in slow motion. And it turned out that the verses kind of sounded exactly the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't know, I just have a certain style, and sometimes that things get a little too similar. But we thought the chorus was really strong, so we took that and then reworked it.
I just think it's funny that it sounded like the two verses sounded exactly the same. And then we were kind of like, we let it slide for like a good 5 months, and then we were like, okay, yeah, we gotta go do a record, so we might as well rework
Yeah.
this song.
Yeah. I mean, it does have a completely different kind of feel to it, just based on...
Now, it's halftime now, which is like...
Yeah.
The like, definitely, I think the one thing in the verse that I think changed the most is that we changed the tempo of the verse. It's more of a halftime beat, and then it's more of like a build up to the chorus too. Recording that song was, for me, pretty goddamn easy.
Yeah, you can say that about every song, though.
Yeah.
You're like, I did everything in one take. I rule. Because you do.
Never Again was one of the first songs we wrote when we were writing this record. Morgan and I had just come home from going to Dimebag Darrell's funeral.
Kind of like our little tribute to him.
And it holds a really, really special place in our hearts.
Definitely. The chorus was kind of a last minute change. I wanted it to fit in with the rest of the album because it would have been the only all screaming song on the album, and not that that's a bad thing, but I just kind of felt that it needed to fit in a little better with everything else. And I think it kind of turned out really like kind of, southernish, kind of bluesy. Yeah, I mean it's a great song about empowerment and overcoming obstacles and never letting yourself be taken advantage of again, and that sort of thing. So it's it's got a positive message.
What's funny about Sweet Destruction is, interlude, let's add that part in, is that it was actually a complete song Morgan and I demoed sometime in 2005. It was a song, and it was a little too, it was a little too fruity for us. So we kind of, we decided not to record it, and then we got the idea to do an interlude, and it just like kind of took on a life of its own, you know what I mean?
I was in Harmony Hell. That was the most harmonies I've ever done in my entire life. Like, this entire album was a lot of vocal work for me, but that song, it's a 10-part harmony.
Oh, my sweet love is dying, be the death of me.
Summer Dies is just one of those songs where it makes you want to get up and dance, according to Trish. I fell in love with Kevin Shirley after I heard the mix of this song, because the one part right before the chorus, the tom roll, he turned it up so loud that it feels like somebody's getting shot. And that was like the whole point of me putting that tom roll in there. It was really like dynamic, and like it's just like I'm so glad that he
Shared
got
that
exactly
vision,
what
yeah.
I was trying to get across, and like I fell in love with him after that. I was like, hey, guess what? I love you, man.
Winter's morning come, another summer dies, but you'll be back again to save me from this endless night. I've got enough.
I don't know. For me, this song is one of the. I mean, I sang it for 2 months straight, but it still was one of the harder songs to sing for some reason. It just has, I don't know, just it's fast.
Down this path, out of big distances, winter's red. That I feel the shades of green through the ice.
And the vibe is, it's, I don't know, it's just a weird song to sing, but I think it actually turned out a lot better than what I had expected, which obviously is a pleasant surprise. It's really, really nice. And now it's one of my favorite songs on the album. I just think, again, it's one of those songs that blends the fast, metal, thrashy kind of riff with really beautiful melodies, and that's what this band is all about. I had the idea for the music of Flower, Flesh and Blood for a while. I had the riff for, I don't know, months and months before we had gone into the studio or even recorded it. But the idea for the lyrics came one magical night when I got a movie about a human guinea pig from a friend of ours, and it kind of got me, thinking about how cool and empowering that might be. I know it sounds really disturbing and fucked up, but
just watch the movie.
Yeah, if you see the movie, it's like, it's based on supposedly some footage of a serial killer like cutting up some girl, and he sent it to his favorite
it was
artist.
Like based on a snuff film.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that believe that the movie is really a snuff film, and supposedly it's a reenactment of a real movie that some sicko actually sent to some.
And the guy was never caught. When Morgan and I wrote Flower, Flesh and Blood, it was kind of written in parts, from what I can remember. I think we had the verse for a really long time before we wrote a chorus, or and then we had a verse and a chorus for a really long time, and then we, I know this.
We were gonna try to make this song like a 7-minute or 8-minute song.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out, and it's like 2 minutes now. It gets right to the point.
Yeah, we were totally there was a point in this song where it was definitely, we're trying to make it like an epic, metal masterpiece. But it was just we just kind of decided that it needed to be short and sweet and just kick your ass. So that's what happened, basically, and we got our ass kicking song.
Heart was another song that was written for the other weird project when Mercedes and I were having an identity crisis.
Pretty much.
But What's actually very interesting about this song, as well as parts of Breathe and parts of Slow Motion, is that Mercedes wrote the lyrics for the song. She could talk about what it's about.
Yeah.
Do we really have to do this?
Oh,
Yeah, just say. I know. Come on.
I don't even know what the song is really about. Well, I know.
Well, I mean,
the song is about.
It has a different meaning for me than I know that it does for Mercedes.
I think pretty much the song is about trying to make something work that wouldn't normally, really work in any other situation. But it's really about like trying to make things work with whatever situation. But it's just basically, a struggle. This Too Shall Pass is the most angry song.
The ending is so evil. I love it. It's just like...
Yeah, totally. No, I think that the lyrics and like mainly the screaming it's the most scathing on the album. When I hear that, I'm just like, man, that bitch is pissed.
That was the first one. Definitely Morgan had her angry face on that day.
I had my black metal makeup on and I was pissed. All of the screaming songs, and this one, included obviously, all the screaming was done in one take. Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually I just kind of like get it right the first time.
We show Morgan angry pictures and then she and then she goes out there with her game face on and gets pissed off.
When I went to learn this song, and I was living in London, I was playing it so loud on my CD player and playing along with it that my landlord came down and gave me fucking shit. So much shit for playing it so loud. I just wanted to point that out because it's kind of funny.
The Last Goodbye was the last song we wrote before we went into the studio, and we decided that...
I wrote it after a drunken dinner party. Just so you know, my mom fed us really well and gave us wine, and then I went downstairs and played an evil riff.
Your need to save me, such suffering comforts me. Your failure takes me elsewhere. Your choices set me free.
Yeah, no, it's totally spooky and evil.
Oh, it's definitely my
not
favorite
spooky
song.
in like the ridiculous way.
Yeah, no, not like striped sock spooky, but like
Like,
you mean like Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Not like
it's
that.
like ghosts and spookiness. Yeah.
That song definitely has just one of those riffs that really stick out.
Your kick too, Mercedes.
angry.
I absolutely love it. It's just like I can't listen to that song without banging my head.
I know you want me. I know your every move. This game is over. There's nothing left to prove. This is the end of Eden. This is my last goodbye. I've laid to rest the demons. I love to watch you die.
Yeah, Witch Hunt, another angry, scathing song. Fancy that from Kittie.
Really catchy.
I remember
vocal.
when Morgan and I were writing the beginning of this song, we wanted something that was like so ridiculously like epic. We were just like, let's write the most epic beginning known to man, you know what I mean? We just like, and then like when it kicks into double time, you know what I mean? I just think the song just like totally kicks her ass.
I think Witch Hunt was probably the one that I was least prepared for, vocally and lyrically, and so I was pretty concerned going into the vocal booth, or like the vocal room, because I was pretty much standing in the middle of the room. Yeah. I just really wasn't sure how I was gonna sing, what I was gonna do, what notes I was even gonna to sing, and so for me that was I was the least prepared for it, but I actually think it turned out a million times better than what I expected it to, which is always a pleasant surprise. It's always, you know, it's really, really good. It's mixed really well. I really like the complementary kind of cleaner kind of lead guitar over a lot of the stuff. I think The Change is the perfect song to put at the end. The metamorphosis is complete, you know. We've gone through all of this stuff that we're talking about in the previous 13 songs, you know, about the death and the struggles, and then towards the end, you know, the rebirth, and then arising from the ashes is kind of the idea behind The Change, and it's like everything is complete, the cycle is complete. We've come out the other side anew, and that's what the song is about, and that song signifies that full circle. And I don't know, I think that the Change also has kind of a little bit of a different vibe than all the other songs. In a way, it's sort of similar to Never Again, just in that kind of, just the way that the feeling of the song is. But I don't know, I think it kind of stands alone up against a lot of the
other songs.
The
yeah,
other songs.
It's a lot different than.
And the singing in it, I don't know, for some reason I felt like a different person singing the song, and maybe that was just because, you know, what I'm singing about, and you know, that it kind of completes the circle and whatnot. I don't know, I just felt empowered and strong and confident. And
I think the vocal
different.
tracks turned out wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh
guys. Thanks for listening to our crazy banter about the recording of the new album and the writing process, and hope you enjoyed it. And we had an awesome time. Thanks.
Don't forget, Funeral for Yesterday comes out February 20th, 2007. So if you like what you hear, go pick it up. Thank you so much for listening.